Hello friends and welcome to Let's Play I Love You Colonel Sanders. What is a finger looking good dating simulator. I'm your host MagicManMo. This is ridiculous, by the way. Hello, welcome. It is October and October means spooky games. This is not one of them. I don't think so. I am donning my October garb. For those of you that remember my, oh God, my cord is stuck. My cord. There you go, my cord is stuck. For those of you that remember my October garb from last year, we are donning the red overshirt and the black hat for the spooky month of October. And I figure, now granted, I'll give you, yesterday was technically the first day of October. This is the second, October 2nd for me. But I spaced out yesterday and didn't prepare for it. Not that I require much preparation, but here we are. We're officially starting our October spooky month with a dating simulator. Now granted, to be fair, I see there's a few of you in the chat, by the way. Zero, Train Lover, Mikey, and welcome to the stream. I'm so glad you guys could make it. I see it sounds like an interesting game. I get Doki Doki vibes. I did too at first when I first heard that this was going to in fact be that this was a free dating simulator type situation from KFC, but I don't think it's gonna be Doki Doki in any way, shape, or form if I had to guess. Oh my gosh. Hang on, I need to check something just real quick. Perfect. But yeah, it's a game that I saw come out. I saw that it released. I didn't think anything of it. I heard it was free, so I said, heck, I'm gonna play it myself. I'm gonna stream it. Because I think that's the most hilarious, goofy thing that I could possibly do. I am a fan of KFC. I am. We're gonna hit new game. I am a fan of the old KFC. Before we get started, tell us your name while I am MagicManMo. There you go, all caps. There you go. Confirmo. Oh, biscuits and chicken. Now, don't mind me, as I will be drinking occasionally from my Subway cup while playing KFC. This is not a sponsored video, I swear to you. Oh my gosh, I see a high chair from Mikey. Mikey says hi chair. Before we get into this, we gotta say hey to the chair. Hey everybody, we gotta do our customary greeting of the chair. Hey chair, how you doing? You hanging in there? Good. I hope you're ready for some finger looking good times. Oh my gosh. How are you? I'm good. Zero, I'm well. I hope you're well as well. I hope you guys are doing well. About to sit back, relax, and oh my god, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this chicken poster is, but if that's an anime, I want in. I want to see this. What is this? I want this. I want this legit poster in my room. This thing right here. I want that. That looks amazing. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. I could go with that not being a thing right now. I could go with that not being a thing right now. Is that too loud? Or you could wake up now, your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack the clock up and at him, throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. Yes, do that one. Yes. That was so loud. Guys, let me know if the audio is too loud or too quiet. I love the $5 fill up and hi chair. Oh, I'm so glad someone said hi. Zero said hi to the chair. Oh my god, I'm so happy. You slept through the school year and gave up on the once in a lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Game over already? You might not be cut out for this. Oh man, I give up. No, we gotta try that again. We have to try that again. Okay, I suppose if we're gonna ever stand a chance of meeting Colonel Sanders, we're gonna have to get out of bed to get him in the bed. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or we could wake up. Yes, we do. Smack that clock. I don't want to hear 4 more seconds of that clock going off because, oh my god, that's annoying. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this more seriously, or you allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. Oh, I hope we do that and immediately lose our chance again. Jessica, hey, welcome to the stream. I'm so glad you could make it. Jessica says hi to the chair. We've got 2 people to say hi to the chair besides Mikey. That's 3 altogether. 3 hellos to the chair. Uh-oh, game over back to Minecraft. No, not tonight. Not tonight. Tonight, it's all about me and the man himself, Colonel Sanders. Oh, that's what I'm looking forward to. You allow yourself to daydream a bit. I want to daydream a little bit. It's here, finally. Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare. So many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Oh, delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. It's a fresh and tasty hot KFC style biscuit. Oh my god. Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. Oh god, we're gonna smell. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Oh no! Oh! Standing in the quad, you gaze up upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. All right, Sayori 2.0, I'm ready to break my heart again. Oh god, do we go with the Sayori voice? Good morning, MagicManMo. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot of nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam, raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Just look at that face! Those teardrops! You could drown in them! Ever since we were little babies playing together, and you rescued me. Am I actually talking to her, or am I thinking to myself? Rescued me from that quicksand box. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great, Miriam. I believe in you. I want a chicken sandwich right now. I do too. Slurps from Subway Cup. There's too much fast food going on here. That's what I should have done. I should have run through McDonald's before I started my stream so that I could be playing a KFC game, drinking from a Subway cup, and like eating like a McDonald's I almost said Whopper. A McDonald's Whopper, sure, why not? Let's go with that. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day-only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. That sounds horrifying. How do you chip a tooth on a mannequin? Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? No, we need to pep talk our best friend. We need to put some of that pep in her step. Pep talk my best friend. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? You remember? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined, not detained, destined for great things, Miriam. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? Not my red suit, but a red suit. I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. I don't think this pep talk's working, and I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all, and if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Yeah, suck it, haters. Can you believe I cut them myself? I can definitely believe it. This is definitely an inside job. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. No! My spoons! They're custom engraved! My spoons! Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave MagicManMo's shins alone! They are perfectly normal shins! No, I assure you they are not. They're actually very slender. You could say I have chicken legs. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, spelled like a normal person, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone else. Like, how many letters do you need, Ashley? I think MagicManMo might be more letters than Ashley. MagicManMo. That's 10 letters in my name. Ashley, AESHLEIGH. My name is longer. Her name's only 9 letters, and mine is 10. I have a longer name. Therefore, I'm better than you, Ashley. Me and my chicken legs. If anyone knows what perfect shins looks like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. 10 out of 10, this is best game. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. No. You're gonna have to give me a minute. What now? Is that his name? I hope that's a nickname. He stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working on his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes, dudes. A friend of mine had trouble with Jack in the Box the other day. My God, I've never had Jack in the Box. Van. You rang. Oh my God, what JoJo style nonsense is this? You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge, this time. Let's go, Miriam. Let's blow this joint. Psh, see you later, losers. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was loud. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid push. Jesus Christ, it did it again, pushing hard against the window directly next to it. What was that sound? Did you fart in my general direction? His name's Pop. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm MagicManMo. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day, or you want to step on inside? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? Yeah, I think it's just you. Also, there might be a tiny age gap between you and I, and she and he, or you and her, and you and him, whatever, pronouns. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy, chit-chatting. I love who is this guy? I want to know who this guy is. I also just like the bucket of chicken. There's also a bucket of chicken up here. I don't know what that button does, but I'm just gonna try to get away with never clicking it. Hey there! A scruffy looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable! Adorable! Sprinkles! No, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? Oh, I think I said that. I just used Miriam's voice. You must mean Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances in fine dining and all the 17 herbs and spices, or I don't remember how many herbs and spices. 47 herbs and 9,000 herbs and spices. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fills the air, and the air inside the classroom. Yeah, I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. Oh my heart! It's the Colonel. It's the Colonel. I think the burger he had was raw. Oh my God, that's not good. High chair. Zero coming in with the high chair. I could move on. I could click to move on, or we could just sit here and bask in the glorious vestige that is Colonel Sanders. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him! It's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Oh, is it just me? Or is it hot in here? Sweat begins to bead across your brow, and you feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-lot. Maybe we should open the window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. I did forget my deodorant this morning. There is a possibility that we are creating a stink in this classroom. Hold on a second! Nobody talks to my friend like that! I'm getting like, what's in like Kill la Kill? The main girl, I don't know any other names. The main girl's friend, the other one. That's the vibes I'm getting out of this girl. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults lately? Besides, when MagicManMo sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Guys, I shimmer. I'm part vampire, you know, I glimmer. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Oh God, it's happening. He's gonna notice me, Senpai, he's gonna notice me. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to me! Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to me? About how sweaty I look? I'm completely mortified. This can't be my first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? I know I never will. How will you respond? Take the handkerchief? No, we have to. If the man himself has offered us his handkerchief, who are we to refuse it? I take the handkerchief. I stretch my hand out, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful. You hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of... I forget what his voice is. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there would be a battle! You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena! Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. The student, hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Look at his dangly arms. I can relate to that.
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in the school with you as my teacher.
Everyone stares at him blankly. Poor guy. But he doesn't even have a name. His name is just Student. Just Student. I bet Chef Ramsay would be over here in a heartbeat if he heard that happened. We need a Chef Ramsay game. We need a Chef Ramsay dating simulator, and then we need to combine the Colonel Sanders Chef Ramsay together. That would be freaking amazing. Dr. Doc looks very wise. You're absolutely right. Androidy, hey, welcome to the stream. I'm so glad you can make it. Hello, hello.
Does no one remember me?
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students. The tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, whirling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, look, he blinked! He's a real boy! Oh, Clank, you rascal! Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep whiff. I know I'm not wearing deodorant, everybody. Please, back off. Give me a break. Or Chef Ramsay dating simulator could be quite an abusive experience. He'd be the ultimate tsundere. Tsundere? However you say that word. He'd be the ultimate tsundere. It's not even like I like you, okay? It's just raw. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? A beef treat, a rubber ball, or a chicken snack? It's gotta be a chicken snack. What kind of chicken snack do I have? Chicken snack attack! What do we got? You reach beneath your apron and return to the chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Of course, the game about chicken. He would love chicken. Of course! Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand sleek with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times, like I have learned. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, MagicManMo, there's still a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. 2 good options, but which will you choose? We can sit by our best friend, Miriam, my love, but Colonel Sanders, my man love. Why do you make me choose? I mean, there's no choice, right? We're gonna choose Colonel Sanders, right? I'm gonna feel really bad about it, but we gotta choose Colonel Sanders, right? Unfortunately, I have to do some finishing up on ratings, so you have to go catch me up when I post a video. Good night, or thank you for joining the stream. I hope to see you in future ones. And try not to lose your cool in front of Colonel Sanders. Oh, we're about to, because we're about to sit next to him. I'm gonna sit by Colonel Sanders. You move to take a seat by Colonel Sanders. Oh, we're making moves, everybody. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me the seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get the feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. He's got a teardrop, he's passionate about it. He's got a teardrop in his eye. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz.
Yay, a quiz about me.
No, Pop, I don't think that's true. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question numero uno. If a train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Well, always. You should always be washing your hands. I tell you that at the end of all my videos. Wash your hands. This is relevant information. The Bride Bird welcome to the stream. I'm so glad you could make it. Hello, hello. Colonel Sanders, what's he still doing here? What do you mean, what's he still doing here? He's taking class. He's a fellow student. That depends extremely. Looking at you, Pop, doesn't matter at all. Extremely. What is the question? How important? Extremely important. Looking at you there, Pop. That's right. Forced is to tree as chicken is to... Forced is to tree as chicken is to egg? Feather, maybe? Oh, yeah, because there's trees in a forest and there's feathers on a chicken. Night vision goggles, that's a pretty good option. A slam dunk, chicken is to slam dunk. I'm gonna go with feather. That's right. Oh, we're nailing it. We're nailing this pop quiz. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer. It's gotta be the spork. It's gotta be the spork. Occasionally, the nork. The knife fork. Occasionally the nork. Not to be confused with the noon, the knife spoon. We're gonna go with the spork. That's right, I am cut out for culinary school after all. It's a food rule with someone had their food handlers. Yeah, absolutely. What food is best for a broken heart? Oh, well, now we're getting real deep into the questions. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Oh, that's so nice. Camel meat? Why? Why camel meat? A pancake that looks like a silly face? Look, anything, as long as it is prepared with love and not too much salt. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? Look, man, we gotta say yes, right? He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. Best boy Sprinkles, that's right. Your total score is perfect score, 5 out of 5. Whoa, wow, to be honest, did you cheat? Is he talking to me right now? It doesn't say Sprinkles, am I talking to myself? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. Nailing it with Colonel Sanders right now. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. That is like probably the nicest compliment I've ever heard. I've got a beautiful brain. One, he's acknowledging my intelligence and my mind, which is an awesome thing to compliment. That's something you should always compliment your significant others for. But also, beautiful brain is alliteration. This man's a goddamn poet. I love him. Hot diggity, MagicManMo, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Nice. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Oh.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Yeah, hey, I was...
It's about lunch. Everyone cheers.
But I...
Shh!
Lunch!
She said shh already. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled!
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. I've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this... Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept! Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. But by my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, well, and I was just, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any. I'll take his, I'll take it. I'll take seconds. Whoa, hold on, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. Train Lover, hey, welcome back to the stream. I'm so glad you could make it. Never put cooked food with raw food? Absolutely. Of course not, especially chicken. No raw chicken with fried chicken. That's absolutely, must keep them separate. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket. Why is that in quotes? His bucket. And sink your teeth into it. I'm suddenly concerned. It's amazing. Testing Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. I can focus my mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. I can savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or I can swim toward the light. I don't know. I don't know what we do. I think we want Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. I'm going to savor the moment and everything that tells me about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. The love that he's put into this chicken. I must know more. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask! It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. He has a chicken staff! I want that chicken staff! It's amazing. Opinion on the other mother from Coraline. Now is not the time for opinions on Coraline and the secret door. Now is the time for chicken, Train Lover. Chicken! It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got one of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. I need him to know that I am serious about this. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. And then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Grassland Herbivore, welcome to the stream. I'm so glad you could make it. Jessica, see my order, Mo? Your order? Did you have an order? No, I missed that. Hey, Colonel, can I have a chicken sandwich with wedges and mac and cheese? Thank you. I hope he heard you. That would be lovely. Such a sensitive read. A true artiste. I try, Grassland. I try. An artiste. Chicken, okay. Yeah, chicken! Chicken train lever, chicken! Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone, together for the first time. Not really, we were alone earlier when he told me his secret, but we'll call it the second time. You figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. We must give him a piece of ourselves. He's giving us a piece of himself. We must give him a piece of ourselves. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up, or be modest but thoughtful. Modesty? Thoughtful? I think he might like that. Something subtle. Subtlety, right? We don't want to tell him to add ingredients to his perfect recipe. He's already decided he's got 11. Let's be modest but thoughtful. We want to be like vaguely mysterious, right? Where like we're gonna say something clever, but not elaborate on it so that he thinks that there's something more to us. Make us kind of a mystery man, right? Modest but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. It was that easy. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. Yeah, I appreciate that compliment, MagicManMo. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you, MagicManMo. My heart. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Are we about to Iron Chef it up? Oh my God, we're gonna do this.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally getting to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorably tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Look, I can't help myself, man. I can't help myself. Nobody likes nagging, right? No one likes a nag. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is? Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Aww. Sure, MagicManMo. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Oh God, it's gonna be Pop and Student, isn't it? That was gonna be Pop and Clank. Okay, I thought it was gonna be Student.
Hello, new partner. Beep, boop, bzz. Oh my, 2 potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to be Miriam's partner? Pop or Clank? Oh no, do we choose Pop or Clank? Well, Clank is literally a kitchen apparatus and is probably gonna be useful. Pop, oh, I don't know, Pop. Pop, I don't know. I want to do Pop. I think Pop and Miriam will get along just well. I think that'll be great. I'm gonna go with Pop. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. No, don't cry. Don't cry, Clank. I had to pick someone. Oh, Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. I'm a chef. He holds up a banana and, without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. Pop, you're supposed to peel the banana. Oh, this is gonna be good. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. Oh, I just ruined Miriam's chances of doing anything worthwhile. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you like, really, this kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Hey, Miriam, good luck. Good luck with that. Oh, that's so good. I miss eating chicken sandwiches from KFC, though. Dude, it's been a while since I've been. Clank is less threatening, that's true. You can always fall back on Miriam as a rebound. You think? No, we're all in. There is no rebound, Grassland Herbivore. There is no rebound. It's Colonel Sanders or bust. That's the goal. Oh man, now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Also, I think it's funny that you think Pop is like more of a threat than Clank, because I'm not so sure. All right, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare. I don't know if that's how you say that. Seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Or your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. It has to be. It has to be. It's fate. It's fate, my grandmama. Because my grandmama and potatoes and gravy go well with chicken. And also my grandmama, everything's made with love. Everything's made with love. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, and comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy? Colonel Sanders just finished my sentence for me. It's fate. It's destined to be. It's me and Colonel Sanders all the way, baby. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. Oh, don't look at me. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like the things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners, so mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? No, geez, Van. While I'm over here crushing MagicManMo's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Oh God, here we go. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looks like MagicManMo was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might be a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel, deep down, that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel, if you don't watch out. Oh God, she's moving in on my man! Talking about thighs and drumsticks? Pop could have a disease, Jesus. God. Mashed potato, that's right. It's all about the mashed potatoes. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. Oh no! Miriam would definitely have my back, but after the grandmama and potatoes? Come on, hunk of hunks, come to me in my time of need. It's time to choose. Colonel Sanders, you must choose me or Ashley. Now is your chance. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. That's right, that's my stance. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on MagicManMo as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has MagicManMo's natural talent or their loyalty. Oh, he's complimenting me. He likes me. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. Look at her face. She's shocked. She just got shot down. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Oh God, I want this to be an anime. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hands. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which he pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be so very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork and holding it for that small moment. All the madness and the pressure and this crazy, crazy world stops for just a brief moment. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders, but that just doesn't matter right now, in this moment, in this one magic moment. And then, filled with rage, and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face! Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious! Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, MagicManMo! We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena! Colonel Sanders expects better from you! If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands! I will take you up on that. Can I has potatoes, face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Oh, sorry. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic! In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal! Gaze upon my specialty! Braised tentacle of octopus and my silky saltwater sauce! Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors! You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. Oh my God. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Everyone step back! Don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone! You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth! Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie! Tastes like poison!
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Oh, that was intense. That was so intense the entire time. I'll burn at the gravy line. That was so tense. I love that. I love every moment of this. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost of...
Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here.
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. Oh, my beating heart, man. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Like for real? Oh, come on!
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. It's spooky month, everybody! Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, MagicManMo? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights. Like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up, I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy, Van Van? Are we forgetting that? Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
What? This is a spork? The spork monster is here to fight a hero.
Oh God. Oh God, no. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see?
Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack. We're moving straight in. We gotta attack, like I protect, but most importantly, I attack. In the name of defending my Colonel Sanders, my man, my senpai, the legend, you decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? I'm gonna cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Oh no, it's ineffective. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at me. I take 1 damage. Let's try to defend this time. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation? Oh, I don't feel good about this. I'll use trepidation. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. I knew I should have just attacked. When I play RPGs, I never defend, I only attack. Why did I choose defend this time? Sporkmonster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I'm gonna attack. I'm moving back on the attack. I decide to attack. Which attack will you use? I'm gonna cook with some more love. For another point of damage. Sporkmonster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Sporkmonster uses utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. No! He's ahead. I've taken 3 and he's only taken 2. If you take much more damage, you're not gonna survive the battle. It's not about that. It's not about survival. It's about doing what's right. I'm going on the attack. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with more love. I want to deal another damage. Sporkmonster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. I hope it's Van Van. Feeling vulnerable, Sporkmonster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Oh my god, I hope he casts some sort of magic. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch. Oh my god, it's ripped his shirt. He's losing his apron. Pot pie power pinch, and it's alliterative. He's alliterating. Oh my god. This is my favorite game of all time. Does 10 damage. Sporkmonster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Sporkmonster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy, finish him. Finish him! Forget mercy! No student will ever walk the quad in fear again! This monster's messed with the wrong chef! Attack! You ready your final attack? You'll never survive my... Sanders is gonna stop me, isn't he? Oh no, student debt loan distraction! Student loan debt distraction does 10 damage! Oh boy, do I know about that. Sporkmonster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. We've impressed our man again. We've impressed him. You continue to surprise me, MagicManMo. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells. This is my favorite game, with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. I wonder if that belongs to Professor Dog. Borko, that name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping. It sure is. It really is. As you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Ooh, I'm getting a little woozy. I'm getting a little woozy, Colonel. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your cover is being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. He's tucking me in. Oh, this is so intimate. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there. Instructing your love dreams are weird. Wait. No, that I read that wrong. Instructing your love. Dreams are weird. I'm very concerned about what's happening in this dream. Oh, there it is. I'm snoring. Zzz. That's what it sounds like when you snore. Zzz. You awake on day 2. Oh my god, isn't this supposed to be 3 days long? It's only day 2. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright? Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. I meet up with my bestie in front of the school. Before I can tell her about the encounter with the Sporkmonster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Bob.
Well, good for you. Like him? Like?
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class. He's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool.
But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with the new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. I don't know if I'm taking it slow with Colonel Sanders. This is moving pretty quick, I think.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. I am great. I am great. I'm great. I have an idea about how to prove that my love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good. I don't know where she's going with this.
He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever, anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone anyway. I'm lying.
Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? I can tell her ingredient Colonel Sanders told me, or make up a fake ingredient? Oh, I don't want to make up a fake ingredient. That's drama. I just want to say no. I would never betray Colonel Sanders' secret. I'm going to make up a fake ingredient. It's bananas. It's definitely whole, unpeeled bananas. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do?
Eye of Newt? Wow!
Her eyes light up at imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. I'm getting called out on this, like, immediately. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. Oh, maybe she wasn't Googling it. Maybe she was just texting it to someone. Okay, I think we've managed to keep Colonel Sanders' secret a secret, but we may have betrayed our best friend just slightly. Why can't you just say no? Right? That's what I was saying. Why can't I just be like, no, I wouldn't do that. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's happening! It's Colonel Sanders! He's arriving at school on a horse! On a mother-loving horse! Stand back and admire his majestic glory, or run to him? Oh, should we run to him? Or do we just admire? I think we run to him. We gotta make our move. I think we connected yesterday. I think we run to him. We gotta stake our territory. I'm gonna run to him. You decided the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders, that's right, Sanders are, would be to run to him. I'm probably gonna accidentally spook the horse, probably throw Sanders right off the horse. This might go horribly. Surely he'll sweep you onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel! However, your sudden movements surprise the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. No, my beautiful face! The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. Oh no, in the darkness you see a vision.
Whoa, MagicManMo, I am here to deliver you a message.
Not this guy.
It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end. So you know it's serious. Yeah, you've been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times, and that name is...
But before you can continue, you suddenly awake. We're never gonna know. We're never gonna know who this guy is.
Oh, jeez.
You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. That's not Colonel Sanders. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes? Or lean in for a kiss? No, we gotta be clever and smart and witty. No, we can't pass up the opportunity to compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. Who knows, maybe Sanders is the blacksmith that put them on the horse. That would be amazing. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here, but one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. Yes, that's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. Yes, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Oh, that was actually pretty clever. I like that. Make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey. I've never heard that one. I like that one a lot. I appreciate that, Ashley. I actually enjoyed that one. That was good. A+. Tell them to stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested in them, but really try to get a closer look. I'm gonna do that one. It's not like I'm interested in what you're doing, okay? You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. The spell book. Whatever happened to the spell book? However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Yeah, that's what's happening. That's definitely what's happening right now. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Evil! You finally get a good look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's the spell book. It's a book just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. This is getting interesting. It got interested from the moment it began, I think. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his desk. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Hey, who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Wah. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders! These crazed men are about to come to blows! I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. I forget how to do his voice. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Am I saying that to myself? Did I do that? Why did it say that? Did I just think that? Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. Apparently, I am just odorous. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders, from his musk. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Oh, God. Down, boy, down. I'm tapping. That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. What's the history between Sprinkles and Colonel Sanders? They must have a history. They must have a history together. I want to know what it is. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Or I do. Truly, I do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But I can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders and why you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, MagicManMo? Naturally, this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, or a dog biscuit? Well, we don't need to sample water. I'm between the pepper or the dog biscuit. You know? I want to go with the pepper. I like peppers. I like peppers a lot. I'm gonna go with the shimmering pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. What a wild trip, man. Oh, it's the ghost again. My friend, oh. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Oh, you must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy, you must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Well, maybe you should have put it in front of my face, Sprinkles. I think I should have done the dog treat. I think he was offering me like one of his dog treats that like he made. But why was he putting the pepper in front of me? Refresh yourself with the water. I need to at this point, right? Or maybe I should have used the water to cool down from my daydreaming. Oh well, it's too late now. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure you'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's top. Step up and tell them you're on. That one, you're on. It's time for a lunch throwdown. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, MagicManMo. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness? Oh no, he's not. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words timer ready. Oh God, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Aroo! Aroo! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation. What is happening right? Oh, Colonel Sanders is talking. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me. In case anyone was wondering, I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. When she goes all crazy eyes, that's the Doki Doki vibe. Like I'm about to get Yuri'd or something. You had this chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does the water boil at? 100 C. That's right, but how would you have even gotten into this school without knowing that? Yeah, okay, we got a contest here. Winner gets to rub my furry belly. That enticing offer motivates you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders. You don't know I don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say he used? 11. 11 puts you right in heaven. That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? I don't know. Gratitude, the most trust? Trust, I'm gonna go trust. No! No! It's probably gratitude. That's wrong. No, I missed one. I didn't know the answer to that. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. All right, next question. I gotta prepare myself. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness the energy. So where does it come from? A small town where dreams are born. Small town where dreams are born. A small town where dreams are born. That's right. This is your shot. This is my shot, and I'm not gonna miss it. Aroo! You try to shut the noise out of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? A sizzling, like cooking. No! It's probably buzzing. I was thinking sizzling, like a simmering pot. Oh no, I'm losing it. Don't make me get the spray bottle. All right, next question. Come on, I'm not out yet. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of my eye. I believe in you, MagicManMo. Colonel Sanders believes in me. I've got to do this. He's actually cheering me on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes me totally forget what I'm doing. Now all I can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to fill a traditional... no, I wasn't quick at one. No, there was no... I couldn't even read it fast enough. What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. Grr. You were stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? Oh God, I'm talking to myself and no one knows what's going on. I'm completely lost. You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, I forgot the question. What does that have to do with crafting? Whatever I clicked on, what does that have to do with crafting a spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? I'm gonna lose this. Woof, woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley's already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes!
I know you have nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but MagicManMo does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. No, not my hand! MagicManMo, no! But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. No, I refuse to stop. I will continue. Ah, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of MagicManMo's injury. You see Sprinkles begins to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask MagicManMo to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquet atop a slice of honeycomb ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. What is this? Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you? As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. I can internalize the rage I feel, or put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. I'm gonna internalize. It's all my fault. This is all my fault. I could have won, but I wasn't focused. I was distracted. Now I've hurt my hand. I'm gonna internalize my rage. My rage burns so intensely within my eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off my face, which means people will have a hard time understanding my emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Oh no! Embarrassed and ashamed by my poor performance, not to mention my crispy fried brow, I run for the quad to be alone. Forever. I've ruined it. I've ruined my chances for Colonel Sanders. There's no coming back from this now, is there? I'll always be alone. I can't even fall back on Miriam because she's fallen in love with Pop. It's just me, alone. It's myself. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of me, a storm rages. Oh, it's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell me that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask me to cater his wedding because I'm a terrible chef and an awful person, so he's not gonna do that. I try to hide from him, but he approaches me directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at something before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I don't know. MagicManMo doesn't know what that is. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight, and I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived. For a while, anyway. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay!
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle-scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster!
The Spork Monster's here to fight a hero!
Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night.
That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them.
Are you stronger than Borko?
Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask?
Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as me. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what MagicManMo is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies.
Yeah, I suppose. We really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws.
All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat. Don't we all?
Yeah, of course I do.
Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this! You toss a biscuit, pocket biscuit, into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp.
Delicious! You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no, I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at this school until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed.
A magic spell book, you say?
Precisely! Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't feel fear. I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. MagicManMo, together, I am sure we can defeat them. Colonel Sanders, we're partnered together once again. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss? A personal invite? I can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like I'm about to find out. Look at this place! So much nicer than my humble abode. Look at baby Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders on a camel. Remember when we could have done camel meat? Oh, I bet that would have upset Sanders. Oh my God. I don't know who he's with in this photo. In a big old chicken over here. Oh. Oh. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, I start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to be paired with something spicy or something crispy. Perhaps both, even. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? He told us one ingredient of his secret recipe. I want to reveal it to Sanders. It's our special bond between us. We have to prove we can trust one another. I want to reveal it. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk myself out of it, I decide to dive in head first. I reach into my lunch bag for a special dish that I've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent! Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Let me slip into something more comfortable. Oh God, I hope that's what he does. Oh, I hope that's what he does. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Oh, really? Right now? How about, oh, there's a bunch of things. What is this thing? Like a comb? I want to know more about, what is this actually? I can't even tell what that's a picture of. How about Baby Sanders? An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Tapping on an item. All right, how about this comb thing? I don't even know. Oh, yeah, it is a comb. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the. Oh, can I take that? Can I take it? Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Oh my God. Okay, I was hoping I could like yoink it. How about the like candle, scented candle? What's it a scent of? It's gotta be fried chicken, right? A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in lake. Summer of 69? I feel like these are all very different scents. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's blah, 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 blah. Yeah? We could go in there. How about the vase? You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Oh man, that's rough. Poor guy. Yeah, keeping that so tight to him. Where even are we? There's mountains out there. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost of student pops up.
Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death?
Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I could just tell you my name right now.
Can't you see I'm in the middle of something, Ghost? I'm in a romantic reverie right now. You open the window and crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze.
Whoa!
How about the giant chicken? You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real! Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. Maybe a pet, like an old pet. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Oh my God. How about these other photos? How about the camel? The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? I was about to say he looks older. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. We all know Colonel Sanders can't be old. He's timeless, ageless. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. They do not, they are not doing that. They're not holding drumsticks or cheersing them. That is not happening in this photo at all. I look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Maybe we can ask Sanders about Pete later. Okay, how about this picture? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. Oh, it's a safe! Oh, duh, I just can't see. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 11, 11, 11, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Oh no, I didn't want to open it. I don't want to betray his trust. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? I don't know. Why not? Okay. Well, I'm glad that we didn't betray his trust by finding out his secrets. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. Oh no, he's gonna walk in with me wearing his jacket. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they mean? Could this be it? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. Aww. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! I forgot to take it off. You decided that now is your moment and make a big move. You tell him you're cold, you fess up and tell the truth. I could probably just fess up. We're gonna go with honesty is the best policy here. Let's go for it. You confess. I mean, I have no idea what we're about to the truth is that we were just snooping in his house. That's the truth. What I'm about to say, I have no idea. The truth is that we were just snooping around in his house. I think I've developed feelings for you. That's the truth. I like how the first option was make my move, and I didn't choose that one. But I'm still kind of making my move. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, I take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving the Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. I stop myself. Colonel? Yes, MagicManMo? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into slumber. Dream sequence. Oh man. Should I have made a big move? Did I screw up? Did I screw up by not making the big move here and now? No. Oh no. Zzz, dream sequence. Oh no. I don't know how this is gonna end. I don't know if there's gonna be multiple endings to this game. I don't know if I can fail. I mean, besides the time I failed immediately at the beginning. I awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Taking it slow doesn't necessarily mean we're losing though, right? Right? Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. I think it's the last day, day 3. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Blah, 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 blah. In some jurisdictions, blah, 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 blah isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. Oh yeah, biscuits and chicken. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? Oh, how presumptuous! My cuisine, and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg or flatter him? Oh, I don't know. Will he like the flattery, or would he appreciate the humility of it? KFC does breakfast. You can eat KFC for any meal of the day. You can eat KFC for breakfast. I don't know if they do breakfast, but you can eat their food for breakfast. I'm gonna flatter him. You know, I think we might just make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. I can be that for you. Do you need a business partner? Business partner? Could he be talking about me? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by my feelings, I'm on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer I can find is to run out of the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is waiting there for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you.
It's okay, I was just...
But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I'd been partnered with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you'd better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did she just say shush house? As if that's a thing people just say. What is that even referring to? What does that even mean?
And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
I don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of my own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened. But the emotional connection, wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. Apparently that's an option I had to click. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, if being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, I don't want to be right. Oh boy is right. After a short argument, we both agree to go our separate ways. For the day, or like as friends? We're still friends, right, Miriam? We're still cool, right? We aren't like having a serious fight, are we? When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact, because you know, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
Aww. You can get your swirly dipped, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, MagicManMo, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes me worse in pain. I shouldn't have used that hand. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Ow. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? MagicManMo, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. I'm calling dialing my wife to prepare fried chicken. I could really go for some chicken right. This game is being very successful at making me want some KFC right now, and it's 1:17 in the morning, and there is no open KFC nearby, so it's not gonna work. What is he doing complimenting her? What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about your food, about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, MagicManMo. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. That's true. I'm out of line there. I was out of line there. Colonel Sanders was being polite. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk to class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, MagicManMo. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who I know she really is, I walk across the quad to get some distance. Oh no, it's falling apart at the last minute. But it's okay, he's allowed to talk to other women. He's a grown man, he can talk to whoever he wants. I'm not worried. The me in the game might be worried, I'm not worried. I feel good. I know my cooking will triumph in the end. In an attempt to distract myself from how slighted, I don't think that's the right spelling of slighted. Isn't it supposed to be S-L-E-I? Maybe not. Oh well, maybe it is I-G-H-T. Oh well, forget it. About how slighted I feel. Sorry, spelling question. Fueled by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book I recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Did I recover it yesterday? I don't remember actually recovering the spell book.
Wow, that's the book? It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. False, MagicManMo, you do believe in that kind of stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. Oh no, don't make me do that. Don't say that.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. No! Why would I do that? No! We can't do that. No, we're not gonna do that. Not after all. Our memories are what makes us who we are. Because if we forget all about Colonel Sanders, what will have been the point? Right? No. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to believe that we can do this without magical intervention. As much as I would love to cast a spell to do literally anything else, no. I must maintain my memory. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it after all. I take my friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Oh, she actually kind of got happy about that at the last moment. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. I hope that doesn't mean I lose the final lesson and I lose Colonel Sanders forever. Only time will tell. Come with me, friends. Sprinkles is already in the room. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dark moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up as he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry, reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. He told me not to worry. I'm just gonna wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel within hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. Don't do it, just wings, I think? Okay. Ahem, I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, MagicManMo, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom, you see. But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Really? Sprinkles is interrupted by sad whimpering coming from the back of the room. Oh no! Miriam, what's going on?
I told you to save it for after class. But I miss you. We went on one date, Pop, and how can you miss me when I'm right here?
Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam.
Every time I blink, you go away again.
That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop?
I got her in trouble, and now she's mad at me. I didn't just get in trouble, I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set his foot in.
Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house. It was a museum.
Pop, we went on one date. We're over. And it meant so much to me that I made this for you.
Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves his creation behind and runs out of the room. I think he's lovely. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, TM. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Oh, okay. Hey, Miriam, are you okay?
Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me like that in class, in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me.
Was that a question mark or a statement? Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but yeah, I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along, right? If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person. You shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna go make a very special soup.
And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. That's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head back to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off Van the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. MagicManMo's famous chicken pot pie. Oh man, this is built for me, man. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. MagicManMo, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Yeah, that's right, picturing it. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around me. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost me a cook-off. I decide that it's time to put my cooking above my romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind me. Ignore it like there was no sound at all. Fess up about your practice dish. I can't play tsundere. I can't do that. I gotta do the. I'm gonna fess up. Okay. You got me. I'm not gonna pretend that ding didn't happen. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but I'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was pot pie just from smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. Oh, wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. Fess up, he caught me. He did. He caught me. But that's okay. It's all working out anyway. There are no rules. That is except to cook with everything you've got. You step up to for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll put you over the edge of victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend bastard blaster! Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and ride! Ashley scoops her pastries off of the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-style pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out of the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Oh, I'm so tempted. I'm MagicManMo. Still watching if you're wondering. I was wondering, Android. I'm glad you're still here. Oh man, I so want to use magic. I am MagicManMo. Cast a spell or do it the hard way. The hard way? No. Colonel Sanders told us. He only respects it the hard way. We have to go the hard way. We must resist the urge. Everything inside MagicManMo wants to use magic right now, but we're gonna do it the hard way. And hopefully she doesn't attack me with that giant knife I've just noticed. Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? Passion is its own kind of magic. I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, MagicManMo. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, MagicManMo, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
Oh, I love you, Miriam. You're great. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, bud. Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. There are literally no rules in this final competition.
It's the secret ingredient.
No! It's gonna be Eye of Newt. It's gonna be Eye of Newt. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
It's I, Steve, the spork monster.
Steve, wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty all right. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh?
Huh, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition.
Yeah, I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up...
You toss a serious stare at Steve as he takes the hint.
Never mind, I'll talk to you later. Good luck.
Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. I summon extra power from deep down within myself or give up and drop out of culinary school. Oh, I would love to do that to end the stream like right now. We're running late. That would be amazing. All right, stream's over, guys. Click. No, we're gonna summon extra power from deep within myself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. My hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Ko Ken, Seo Sen, Seo Chefin. I don't know what I'm doing. Some Dragon Ball Z nonsense. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing for their entire lives for my mom's spaghetti.
Yes, MagicManMo, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
Sorry.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and it now can't be served. But don't worry, dear MagicManMo, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with my fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that I have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to my station and it stands right beside me. I'm here to help. All I've managed to make is mac and cheese and time is almost up, so I'm gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid my eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surprise their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying!
It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Oh my god, what is happening in that broom closet with Pop and Clank? I'm horrified. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now!
Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with it?
Oh, that's me talking, I'm sorry. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, pranks, Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
Yeah, I've made tender udon noodles in a savory soup.
It's so tiny. Look how tiny it is. I mean, like, it could be delicious, but it's so tiny. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in a itsy bitsy bowl?
Yes, chef.
Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Hungriest stream. I am starving right now. True. Oh my god.
Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+, rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you gives me a huge hug.
Thank you, MagicManMo, for helping me to believe in myself.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it so difficult to eat? It's so tiny, it's adorable. It's so adorably tiny. Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk, which we know cures poison. From Minecraft. I know, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student! Ashley, it's time to step up! Now, describe your dish! I made orange blossom Turkish delights and a light rose water syrup topped with French meringue, sorry I said that word weird, and connected by sugar glass. It is pretty. It is a pretty looking dish. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, MagicManMo? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. She might have a point. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you! And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either! If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and me and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. Two chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Oh my god, they've been combined! Oh no, I don't have a good feeling about this. No, I have a very good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, you get a pass, you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win, I win. Together, me and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon my mac and cheese bowl, they admit that I am indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that I have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. It's got look at that chandelier. And what is this, a Stewart cafeteria or something? Look at that chandelier, it's beautiful. It's amazing. Wait, I had 115 mana? Apparently. It appears that way. Oh my god. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. Like a small town dance. Like one where I came from. One where I grew up. Oh! DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Oh look, they're in that casual attire. Well, as casual as that can be, I guess. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. Yeah, I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He is totally mellowed out.
Hello everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster.
Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected student walks off. Bye, student. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. That's right, Miriam. You know, things are gonna work out. Find a passion in doing something that you love. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived, late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. Oh, he's got a crown. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. He's the son of the school's dean. Okay, politics. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
Miriam, will you be my lady king?
Lady King? Oh, it's cute. That's actually really cute. What an incredible turn of events, an offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be a princess or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns are crowns. Crowns and gowns, baby.
I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life.
A twist on a twist?
So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Okie doke.
The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance.
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing.
I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet from another dimension.
What? What?
I actually feel like I knew it this whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Awesome, nice job, Mo. Thank you. Sprinkle's about 8 years old. Well, he's 49 in dog years, so that would be 7 in human years, because it's like 7 times 7, I think. But yeah, working on it. Oh, Colonel Sanders in casual clothes. Oh, so dreamy. Howdy, classmates. It's just like the first day you met him. He's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man, but not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Fair. This is fair. The end? Is that it? Is that it? No, it's not the end. Oh, okay. Fake out. Oh, I just knocked the earbuds out of my ears. Fake out. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance. Me? Sitting at the edge of the dance floor? Moi? Colonel Sanders? Yes, MagicManMo. I couldn't help but wonder, was our final exam team up purely an act of strategy, carried out by 2 cunning chefs? Or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this do-si-do? Colonel Sanders extends his hand to you, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tips of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender yet refined. So milky smooth, fingers like finely battered drumsticks, turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk, and dusted with exotic spices. But they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight they reach for me. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner in both business and in life? I gasp! Could it be? Is he really saying me and you together? Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No, even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So what do you say, partner? I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders. I love you, Colonel Sanders. The end! Exclamation mark. And that's it. That's actually the end. KFC presents. Oh, how romantic it was. Chill freeze reaction. That was amazing. You guys didn't get to see this intro. You guys didn't get to see the intro because I wasn't streaming yet. Ten out of 10 is best game. That's been I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. It's a free game you can find on Steam if you'd like to play it yourself. There are other options that we did along the way. I don't know if it has multiple outcomes or if anything changes along the way, but if you'd like to try them for yourself, like I say, it's a free game. There is a link down below you can click on to download it from Steam, but otherwise you can just look it up like anyone else would. But that has been this game. That was amazingly fun. I enjoyed that a lot. It was hilarious. Obviously, not a sponsored video, but I am a man who loves his chicken, and I desperately feel like I really need to buy some KFC now. That's gonna do it for this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do all the things. Make sure to, after this stream, when the video goes up, to share it with all your friends. Because I want everyone to witness this. I want everyone to be a part of this, because this was amazing. But whatever you guys do, I want to thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, wash your hands. Bye!